again, this is the first time I've had a power outage issue in this apartment building. But, you know, it's kind of like storming out there right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the first time, it's not storming where I live. I live in Washington, where it's always raining.
Alright, let's get back to it before shit goes south again.
Yep.
Let me roll for the kid. Alrighty.
We're all just loving on Clyde.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was hearing you.
Just sitting here talking about how much of a puss he is.
Talking about how the 8-year-old did more work than he did.
I can just see a frown on his face right now.
I like to imagine that was actually our characters talking shit, like in a corner, like 15 feet away from him.
like not even like with
8-year-old girl.
Yeah, we're just like, God, what an asshole. He's like, I can hear you. It's like, shut up.
Meanwhile, the belly mouths are just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
right now?
exactly.
She's like, these guys are mean. It cost me like a bunch of 50-year-old girls.
But,
So, Kurt, you get to go first.
Alrighty. What do I want to do?
time to do something about Clyde's being a pussy. I'll turn him
I'm
into
going
a
to
man.
shoot at it because I don't want to get anywhere near it because I've already been almost
Sounds
eaten
like something
once
his
today.
big brother would say to him.
What?
Never mind. That's right. You don't know his backstory yet.
So I don't know if I get sneak attack, but that's 2 damage.
No, you don't get sneak attack. It's not distracted. It's kind of like pointed right at you.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, we were just sitting here talking massive shit about Clyde. I'm pretty sure it hurt us.
Well, it's unclear whether these things can hear or not, but they can definitely detect you. That's all that really matters. Kurt, can you do any other attack, or are you limited to only one shot if you're shooting?
I can only shoot once because I don't think I get an actual second attack at the next level.
And
That's it.
wait, would we have gotten a short rest or something between this?
Actually,
No.
I'm going to go back here though.
You haven't yet. Well, you were in a place full of nightmarish tiny monsters that were trying to eat you. Of course, you were just running away from them.
Fuck. I'm not gonna be able to bail you guys out if another swarms you. Because I'm out of high-level spells. I only have level 1s now.
Okay.
At least
That's
I can
cool.
heal you.
Enver takes a step, basically stays where he is, points his rifle at the same one that Kurt just tagged,
Ooh!
and fires.
Pop.
Yep.
I just had a great idea.
Uh-oh.
I have a spell I didn't realize I had until just now. I'm sorry, I'm an exploitative person.
That's all good.
Belly
I got
mouth
away
lurches
with
forward
this.
slowly.
Wait, no, monk. Or I got away with sombrero. Because I was playing a Way of the Shadow Monk, and the sombrero gave me dim lighting.
What was that about a map?
No, it's just that's the type of noise it's making.
Okay,
The other one shambles forward as
that's-
well. Torin!
Yay, okay.
Nice.
I move forward.
You do that.
And I scream, I hope you like spicy shit, and I can... Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, give me a
Cast
second.
Power outage.
I'm holding for the anticipation. Here we go.
You're gonna cast Fireball, I know it.
Nah, burning hands.
Close enough. I knew you were gonna do something with fire.
Burning
kinda give it away.
hands.
Dexterity roll. Wow, it made
take
you
my
survive
hand.
that.
I take my hand and put it near my asshole and let it rip. Burning.
Oh. How immature could you be? God damn.
Woo!
Advanced level spell.
Let's see where's the
Uh,
You make an okay sign with your hand and aim your asshole through it.
kid launches a thunder wave at it.
God, this kid's metal as fuck.
And this time, that actually just did not survive that. It was crappy dexterity to begin with.
It gets pushed back to 10 feet and moved. Oh, that's hilarious. It's like, oh.
Anticlimactic.
You hear Kurt say in the back, I think this kid's gonna be in a metal band when he gets into high school.
What?
And then he realizes he's the only one that really knows what a metal band is, because everyone else is from fucking 500 years ago.
Except for Clyde and Clyde and Edvar and the kid.
Yeah, but who cares about Clyde?
Clyde kind of like shakes his head at that one. Basically raises up his gun and fires it at the same creature.
Oh, look, you're doing something for once. You're doing great.
Bullet slit,
Don't worry,
You're
slams through
doing
it.
great.
You
Don't worry, he's gonna feel very
better
brave
not
after this.
miss.
Brave, brave Sir Robin. You're brave.
Maybe we won't feed you to the monster.
Sorry. All I can think of is Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
I haven't seen that in a
I'm just gonna
while.
make it real simple. Knowing that Kurt backed away, normally he runs up and attacks shit. I'm just gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Well, because these things are bigger than me, it will eat me. And I've already been almost eaten once today.
Fuck yeah, dude! Oh, the damage! So much, so much damage.
Love it.
Whew.
I feel like I'm missing
like-
something.
Just,
Yeah, they're a bunch of whisper rolls.
just
Okay.
a trickle.
I guess
of
I'll
fire.
follow suit.
Ah,
I'm sad.
So we have fun.
Okay, first things first, let's turn him into a man.
First things first, I'm the realist.
First things first, I'm the realist. She's gonna turn towards Clive and just kind of like, how about you help me? She says suggestively with persuasion. Oh my god,
Yeah,
how do I roll that
Suggestively.
low?
Suggestively.
And then she's gonna
Right.
give him inspiration.
He lifts an a blonde eyebrow at this. Okay.
He's like, you're not legal.
Inspiration!
Technically,
Well,
she
he's-
is actually.
And he's basically just barely legal for a human anyway. He's like 19, something like that.
barely legal. That's the name of our group.
So what does inspiration do for Clyde?
What inspiration does is when they roll an attack, they can add my inspiration to it if it misses.
Excellent.
So once within next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the die and add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes. The creature can wait until after it rolls the d20, but before deciding to use the bardic inspiration die. But you must make it before you declare it hits or not.
Yeah, and sometimes I let it go with fudge it a bit. But hey,
Here, so Tim Pan's gonna back up and go right there. And that's her turn. She's the squishy of the group. No, thank you.
Kurt.
Alrighty. Gonna move over here and I'm gonna shoot it again.
Oh, what's this? Oh, the mail? Fuck yeah, dude.
This is his last time, Kurt. This is why monks shouldn't be handling guns.
That's true.
Your fists.
But I like
This is the type
not
of damage
being
you do.
eaten, so
Yeah, this is the type of damage you do with a pinky.
it's true.
He probably did more damage than me. So
I'm just throwing this out here. Probably do more damage with this pecker.
Edvar uses his rifle and shoots
Kurt's
it
been doing
again.
the satisfy the lady.
Wow, Edvar's doing good damage when he's not here. Bellymouth lunges forward again. The other Bellymouth lunges forward. Torin!
Yeet. Okay, what am I gonna do? How heavy are these belly mouths?
I'm thinking Grizzly Bear.
Grizzly bear. Okay.
So about 300 pounds, if not more.
300.
Or Ogre. Ogre might be more accurate.
What?
Or like the equivalent of an Ogre. Ogre might be more accurate.
Hmm.
So
Ogre?
maybe 5 to
Oh
1K
shit, dude,
pounds.
I was right.
Then, yeah, I'll just never mind that. I will. Okay. I just.
Okay.
Yeet.
God
Another
damn it! Now
Thunder Wave.
my nerves are on edge. Son of a bitch, caveman.
Ah, shit.
Can anyone hear me?
Ooh.
Yep.
Yes.
Could not
you
hear.
can.
It completely natted that. Which means it is now prone. Because it knocked into the one
Yes.
behind it. And is now laying on the ground. Ugh, crash.
Blah. Ah, shit! Hey, watch out for that banana peel.
The kid grins over at Torin. Says, "Nice one."
Thanks. I try.
He's like, yes, the guy, he says out loud, but in his head, he's like, God, I can't believe that worked.
Oh, doesn't it? Doesn't it hit each creature in a 15-foot? Yeah, each creature in a 15-foot cube.
Okay.
Well,
Whoa! The other one also is prone.
yes.
Fuck
And he got knocked
yeah.
back. Kind of got thrown back and slides and goes down.
Everyone's getting tossed on the back.
Aftershock.
And here goes another thunder wave. This time from the kid.
Thunder! Thunder!
Thunder wave. Oh!
Permanent thunder wave.
My God, those belly mouths are just not having the best time.
Yeah, I'd be so fucking
The
pissed.
kid pulls out an axe and just fucking strips the strings and sends a shockwave of metal music out.
Yeah.
Clyde just grins and shoots at the belly mouth again. Kapow! And now we're on to Guile.
What I'm gonna do here is a very unique thing. You guys might not have heard of it. It's called Sacred Flame.
Oh, you're using that.
You're
Wow.
the same way I hit with my hammer.
Ooh,
That's really diverse.
yeah, it's a really diverse attack. I'm low on spells, so I don't want to burn a whole lot. On pretty much the only thing I could see, the first thing.
Alright. Let's see. Oh, that's right. It's prone. It can't do reactions, can it?
I think it automatically fails dexterity saves.
Then it is dead. The flames dance along its body, and it suddenly shrivels up into nothing.
Yeah.
Let's
Evaporated
smell
from the
Korean
street.
barbecue.
Evaporated the monster.
Okay. Let's see how this sucker likes this. Casting. Wait, can I cast that? Let me check. Okay, I can. Good.
Do.
Dissonant Whispers.
Does it need a minimum intelligence or wisdom?
Doesn't say so.
All right then.
DC 16 Wisdom. Oh wow, 6 saves.
Oh my
Takes
God.
4 damage for Psychic. Pan's just gonna kind of look disappointed, and then that's her toy. That's her toy.
Kurt.
Toy.
Alrighty. Gonna use the right thing first. Move over here, and because I'm too far to actually do anything, I'll just shoot it again. Yeah. Holy shit.
The gun, the gun basically clicks and jams on you.
Son of a bitch.
Edvar.
Oh well, that's all I can do for now.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have moved up.
Fucking clowns.
Edvar uses his rifle. 12 damage. He's shooting good tonight. Wow, he's got so many.
I'm a shooting. 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 I'm a
Fired,
shooting. I'm a
and I
shooting. I'm a
missed,
shooting.
and I fired, and I missed.
Belmouth gets to its feet and moves forward slightly.
I'm a tuber. Oh, I'm a tuber.
Torin!
That's actually was the reference to.
Yay,
That's
okay.
not-
I haven't seen Family Guy in a long
I'm
time.
gonna move forward with Kurt. And then, let's see. Gotta look at my spells again. This time, I'll just do a good old-fashioned firebolt.
Those are always fun.
Let's keep it classy.
Keep it classy.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Naki's just gonna
Where the
do
fuck did that come
Thunderwave
from?
again.
I don't understand how you don't catch yourself telling the whole thing to go fuck itself.
Ooh. It's not pushed. It survived that time. Yeah. And now it's Clyde's turn to shoot it again.
Asshole.
Ugh, it's his gun jams. How much inspiration do you have? Did you give him, Pam?
What level are we?
I think level
fifth?
5?
I think it's a D8. Let me look. D6 right now.
Ooh.
Oh no, I was right. D8.
Well,
D8.
either way, his gun doesn't. His gun was as he attempts. Is about to move it to check for jamming. The gun fires, blowing a hole in the belly mouth. Excellent. Guile.
I can't see it, so I'm gonna move. What is that, 10 feet right there? Then I can see it, and shockingly enough, I'm going to do Sacred Flame.
Wow.
God.
Flame dance along it. Pam.
Alrighty. So, first things first, another bardic inspiration for Clyde. And she's going to cast another Dissonant Whispers on the Billy. And another whopping 9 damage. Woo!
Well, your thing worked this time.
At least it did something, so full 9.
No, I'm talking about your gift that you set up for it.
Kurt.
Well, I did it in PM. You would have saw it before.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and run out to this asshole and punch him. Does that hit?
Yep.
Cool. I'll punch him again.
Punching main ghost punch.
Punch, punch, punch. Punch, punch, punch. Any more?
Use this way multiple attack.
I can't hear you, Kurt.
No, F key. I can't flurry.
You
Can
can
or
still make
can't?
2 melee attacks.
Cannot.
Okay.
I cannot
still make
do
two
another attack.
melees.
He did. This apparently all of them are coming into whisper instead of not. So.
Oh.
Let's see. Edvar is going to shoot his gun again.
Kill it before it kills him.
Yeah, kill it before it gets a chance to attack.
Hashtag the one time he misses.
Damn it, that's Clyde's spreadsheet. Where's Edvard? Oh, somehow I accidentally closed Edvard's. So I can't find it.
Shame on you.
Rifle shot. Yay! From your perspective, it's dead.
From our perspective, oh shit.
She said that. From your perspective, it's dead.
But
Oh,
from
that's
Clyde's perspective, he
great.
just gained 8 hit points. So Clyde's scared shitless right now.
From Clyde's perspective. He's having some PTSD flashbacks.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
is
the
from
time
your
when he was back
perspective
in Dam.
versus my perspective. Because from my perspective, it's like, oh, I didn't even get to attack. Because I have 3 NPCs right now. Now let's see how much experience points you guys get.
Pen's just gonna kind of like chimely say, "So you can be brave." To Clyde, not chime. What the fuck?
We're calling him Chime now.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, Chime.
You forced to fight.
There we go.
Hey!
Hey.
Alright. Trying to clear the battlefield. And we're
Ah!
now moving.
Perpetual darkness! No!
Who turned out the sun?
Oh, wait, hang on a second.
And give you 1 second
I got
to set up the
I know, I was just making another reference. Goku killed Cooler by using the sun Mr. Popo's like, hang on! I got it!
I just want to get rid of everybody's character pieces in here since there's still a bunch of things on this particular board. Especially from people that are...
SGM genocide.
No, it's more like, you know, people no longer playing. I don't want their tokens just kind of randomly standing around, you know?
Oh, for a minute there, they said everyone knowing their... Like,
Okay.
She's just rolling damage consistently. Everybody takes 150 points of self.
Your fault. This guy,
Yeah, you're still,
bludgeoning and fire. Earth extinction. Up, yep. Whole planet's destroyed.
Find yourselves back inside the police and fire inside the bullpen. Give me 1 second to read out the description to the majority of the players who are not here, since I think only Kurt knows any of the description of this area.
Probably.
So yeah, give me 1 second. I've got the NPCs on the map. They're just kind of like sitting outside, so you can see more of it. Give me 1 second to pull up the description, since I kind of have that page put away at the moment. I'll just wing it again on the description. You walk into a glass-fronted building with
Whatever out of your phone.
various desks sitting around. Some of them still have paperwork on them, although the majority of them seem to have been rifled through. That would be the result. Oh, sorry there. That would be the result of your parties originally coming through here and taking paperwork off the various desks.
Huh.
Currently, this room is fairly quiet, and you can see
Okay,
only
if
one
you
other
guys come across a little with spikes on its back, don't fuck with it.
What?
You'll see.
The
He's
knot
bound to be around here somewhere. Anywho, do you want to lead us to where the next piece is?
Sure. Where is it pointing?
It seems to be pointing up.
Uh-oh.
To the north?
Of course, to this.
No, up. It's on the second
okay.
floor.
Okay.
Alright, let's just go find some fucking stairs. Alright, do I see anything through this door?
Through this door, pretty much just the corridor and the various offices. You find the one office with the blank nameplate, another office with the nameplate for Tilly, and a third with a broken nameplate on the ground.
Alright, let's go eeny, meeny, miny this way. Hang on.
Let's split up, gang.
No!
Everybody.
That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. And I've listened to Craig talk. Or Clyde, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Clyde.
His name
Oh
is
my
Chime.
god.
His name's Chime.
I
Why
hate
is
to
that
be
happy
that
about that?
person. I hate to be
Does
that
this
person.
stairway look like it's intact?
Nope, that stairway is completely covered in debris. Looks like it was collapsed
Awesome.
in, and all sorts of various articles was just left there.
Awesome. Guess we're going this way then.
Okay.
Clyde looks around. He almost looks a little nervous. This place looked different from the last time I was in here. He remarks.
What gave you that idea? The giant fucking monsters that are outside? Or the fact that there's more of those things rampaging through the town?
Let's
God
see what I
damn
find
it.
in this room.
You don't find anything of interest. It looks like it's been ransacked.
Hmm. Okay then. One good investigation roll. Never again.
Well, it's because this place has been searched before.
There's some
Hello,
blood.
darkness, my old friend.
You find blood, and you find the bodies of dog beasts from the last time you guys the party was here.
Ah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
No, Lyra.
Let's go smoke a blunt again.
Lyra, no. My pen. Sorry.
Kind of stuck.
Hey, what's this thing in
behind
front of
a
me?
group people.
1 second. I was just fixing something
Okay.
on another part of the map.
It looks like a spiral staircase that goes down.
It does, that's why I was curious.
It's
Either
Maybe it's a
that-
carriage.
Either that or it's
Actually,
a really strange
It's
eyeball.
You've made it to the. Okay, so for the people that have been here before, remember this is the fire engine area. For the people who have not been here before, you're in a room with those large metal and rubber beast type things again that you were told were called cars. These ones are
It's
big and,
another cur again.
and long.
These are the
version.
mother and father curs.
And what you see in the middle here is a tall pole that seems to be going up through the ceiling. And over here is a set of
It's a
stairs that also
fireman's
appear to be
pole.
up.
It's a fireman's pole. Oh, God. This is going to take us forever now.
Oh no.
I'm
As we're
moving
walking-
Pawn and unless Pawn's staying behind. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
As we're walking,
Alright, well, we're going to go...
talking to Torin. Do you think this is where all those curs are made?
I
Alrighty.
think so. These
No,
must be
this
the
is where
parents.
all the cars...
Parent curs.
No, these are... Used by...
You're completely
I
broken up. I
understood.
can't.
I don't know what he heard. I don't know what he was saying, but I think he was saying that they're the parents because they're bigger.
Yeah, exactly. That's what makes sense to me. I mean, my parents were
Exactly.
All right. When you come up here, you can smell the undeniable odor of blood, and you can notice that one of the beds down here is completely soaked in it. There's bits
Gross.
of white flesh laying scattered about. But the bulk of the monster that was fought and killed there is no longer present.
Oh no.
Which bed is it?
I forget at this point. I didn't mark it. I'm sorry. I just know it's one of the
It's
beds.
alright. I cast Firebolt on all of them.
You're casting Firebolt.
On all of them.
Roll for Firebolt.
Yeet. Sweet. No evidence.
An alarm begins to sound. This huge clanging klaxon
Alright.
over your heads.
I
What's
do
that alarm?
good.
Who's screaming?
You hear sounds coming from the
Kurt's
corridors
gonna
now
be like,
above
"Alright,
the
guys."
sound of the fire alarm.
Don't worry,
That
guys.
would be a good
I
time to
saw-
flee.
I solved the bed puzzle.
Oh my god. Kurt's gonna stay right here. And
You definitely
cast.
hear another one of those creatures as it lumbers into view.
Damn it.
Oh shit!
Ah, son of a bitch.
Oh, but he's got a name.
And then you hear a voice. What's all that racket? What's on fire out here? Hugo! Go find out what's on fire. It's probably your fault
Nobody
anyway.
talk. Nobody talk. Stay quiet.
Oomph. Oomph. You see this big lumbering thing, much like the things you fought outside, kind of coming forward and completely seeming to be ignoring you. But its large hammer-like arms are basically at its sides, flailing back and forth, almost about to hit Torin. But apparently Torin's getting out of the way. Hugo lumbers in. Woof, woof, woof. Oops.
Kurt's gonna motion for the rest of the party to leave with him. To do it quietly.
Hold on. I'm just fixing something. These things are in the way. Throw in the token layer. There you go. And Hugo comes over to the wall where the klaxon thing is like, bang, 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 and starts pounding on it to try to get it to shut up.
Anywho, yeah, so I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah,
After a moment, it stops. Hugo turns around and starts heading back. Not caring if anybody's in his way.
We should have tried to outrun him.
And you hear a voice saying, "Very good, Hugo. Come on, let's get out. Get back to the mess hall."
Now he comes again.
Boom, boom, boom.
Let's follow him.
Pan's just gonna kind of quietly think to herself, so those things outside can be tamed? She's just thinking this stuff to herself.
This is up here around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You definitely sense it's coming from here.
From here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Golly,
Well,
what
you
is
can
there?
see you can see a long claw walking down the hallway, heading up into the office over here.
So I might, and it was being a pain. Did you say that there was the magical connect or the brace that was leading me towards that room right there, or were you talking?
The bracelet. The bracelet is
Okay.
moving you to this room right here.
Okay.
An unopened small door right next to what appears to be the mess hall. And give you 1 minute to pull up the description. I kind of misplaced the page that it's written on. Thought I had it up and open already, and then the power thing happened, and then I misplaced it somewhere. Let's see. More tail notes. Ah, here we go. Okay. All right. Okay. You're in front of what appears to be a commercial freezer, right outside where the mess hall is. The door is a simple latch, basically, one of those squeezing things. But you also notice that there appears to be the ability to lock it from the outside, which is rather strange for a freezer.
Do I need to pick the lock?
It doesn't appear to be currently locked. No, this depresses down as you try to handle it. It opens up. A lot of cold air comes flying out at you. And you see
Let's see
a
if we can find us a dead body.
Yes. Inside the freezer, there's a body displayed the way that people store cows and pigs. It wasn't even sorry. It's back between the shoulder blades, caught on a hook, without any without any head or arms, but it does still have legs. Although it's very difficult to tell if this was originally a male or a female. Only that it appears to be human or humanish, like elf or something like that, because it's been cut open. Behind the corpse and resting against the back wall is what looks like a pipe covered in a sheet of ice, not attached to anything else. That's what you see from standing outside the door.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just use a cantrip and use resistance on myself.
Okay.
Do you want me to pop that in chat for you, or?
Yes, please. Oops, I forgot about the animate lighting. I'm sorry, my bad.
Are you all good?
There you go.
There you are. That's just the gist of what it does. It's just a saving throw, so just in case. And then I'm going to walk in. And before I walk in, I'm going to turn to Torn. I'm going to say, if you fucking assholes lock me in here, you will never hear the end of this.
I don't think we'll ever hear from you again anyways.
I keep my fingers crossed behind my back.
And I'm going to walk in.
As soon as you do, predictably, the door suddenly slams shut behind you. And you hear a locking sound.
Dexterity to try and grab the door before it closes.
There's not much of the way to grab, but try dexterity. If you get a nat 20, you'll be able to grab it.
Nope.
Slips
Hold on,
through
I'm
your
close enough
fingers.
too. I'm close enough too.
Can I... would this be considered a saving throw if I tried to grab it, or...
It's at your back, so no.
Okay,
You don't have time to spin around in that small space.
Can I try and block the door from closing with my sword?
It happens way too fast. You didn't try it before he walked in, so sorry.
Well, since I'm in here, I'm going to see if I can't find the magical artifact that I'm looking for.
I'm gonna work on getting this
Do you
door
want me
open.
to? Do you want me to roll for investigation, perception, or anything?
Yes, please.
Sure. Which one?
Investigation.
Got it.
What do you want me to roll for lockpicking?
Time to be
Lockpicking.
Super Saiyan.
What sort of tools are you using?
Or not.
Those needles that I stole from the clothes shop.
Ah, okay. Meanwhile, the Guile is kind of struggling to find it. He's knocking things over. He's looking around under hanks of meat, and he can't find it anywhere. You hear something moving around in the mess hall down here.
She's just gonna.
Clyde comes over here and looks at you and looks at Torin and goes, "Okay, I give up. What are you doing?"
Well, if you wouldn't believe me, the fucking door just closed behind him as if it were magic. So,
Okay. All right.
There we go.
Well, did it suddenly lock? He asks.
No, I'm just over here fucking with the lock just for shits and giggles.
Yeah,
Clyde,
he's just chilling in there.
Clyde sighs and pulls out a kit of thieves' tools and starts working on the lock.
While this is going on, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
And it immediately pops over.
Awesome.
He kind of pushes the door open and looks in at Guile and says, "Hey, you need a hand in there?"
Preferably, yes.
Hey, Guile, I just want to be 100% clear. I'm the one who opened up that lock. Don't give that dumb fuck any credit.
Ha! He pockets his thieves' tools and kind of leans up against the door looking in at Guile. So, you find it yet? And by the way, the bracelet hasn't responded to detect magic either. So.
Oh, okay. Shit, well, Detect Magic doesn't fucking work on that. I'm going to... Shit. So I guess these items have some ward against magic or something. Or against,
That's some
but they're
vicious
not really
typing you're
magical,
doing
I
there.
don't know.
Sorry. There you go. So, Khaled looks around. Okay, who's in next? Do you want me to go in and look at this?
By all means.
No.
Well,
Yes, we
you
go.
guys don't have to be visible. Don't have to roll for it. You can see Pan's just frozen, looking into this door to the left.
Pan, get over here. What the fuck are you doing?
It seems to be moving back towards the what appears to be a cooktop, and is basically moving stuff around with its handless arms. Just by trapping a pot in between its two extrusions and just kind of carrying it back and forth. It doesn't seem to be doing anything, fully purposeful. It's almost as if it's doing something that is habitual, but with no longer any purpose to it. You know what I mean?
Well, before she unfreezes, she's just gonna point straight into there with her elongated index finger's claw and then back up.
I walk over to Pan and I just grab her and pull her back this way. Paying no attention to where she was pointing.
Alrighty. Is the bracelet telling you where the other thing is?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I was just asking if the bracelet was telling him where he needs to look.
In the freezer.
What?
I thought
In
he
the
was-
freezer?
I meant like inside the freezer, because he's already in there, as far as I know.
Well, there's nobody in there right now.
I was in the freezer. I don't think it was pointing in any direction while I was in there.
Basically, it was evenly. It was
I'll go in
basically
there.
as even as you can be. Clyde just kind of leans against the door to keep it from closing again. Good luck.
I'm maybe about to lose connection.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna do an investigation check.
I don't think I have anything else that would help me in this circumstance.
Oh, cool.
Ooh. As you look around, your eyes light a light on the pipe that's laying on the ground, not attached to anything. You can see that there's a sheen of ice over it, but you can also see there's something dull, some sort of metal dull and glint. Sorry, a dull glint of metal from inside the pipe, as if something is laying inside, trapped in the ice flow.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to break the ice on the pipe by smashing it against one of the
You can
carcasses.
do that by buying me a drink.
Don't worry, we'll talk about that later.
Torin just winks at you.
Yeah, I'm
one
gonna
sheet
smash the
per
pipe
trying
against the
to smash
carcass.
All right, waiting for your roll.
Oh, okay.
It's an attack
Do you want me
roll, so-
just to do?
Just do an attack roll.
All right.
Smash. The ice shatters as it connects with the corpse, and the corpse kind of vibrates on the hook. It doesn't actually fall off though. Meanwhile, as the ice shatters, something tumbles out from inside the pipe and lands on the ground with a bit of a clink.
I'm gonna pick it up.
It's most definitely a ring. There's still ice adhering to it, but you can tell it's a ring.
Well, does anyone have identify?
sorry about that. Internet dropped out.
All good. We just found the ring.
Awesome.
Okay, cool. Rejoining in now.
Alright.
Kirk,
Is he roboting out for everyone
gonna
else?
put it in his pocket.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
was worried.
say the rest. Alright,
Where am I?
fuck.
All right, one more time, but with feeling.
Okay, there we go. Now
That's
she's
right,
back.
with
I
the
heard
feeling.
you say you pull her back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and now he lost connection.
I
He's
mean,
probably
I
just
could,
restart.
I can
Oh,
determine the type of magic it might be, but from what I've seen, these don't seem to be.
Welcome
I
back.
didn't get any magical aura off these things.
Yeah, they're not magic in the traditional sense. So the last Kurt said was, does anybody have Identify?
I do
Yeah.
not.
Does anybody have Identify? Okay. That's fine.
I'm not sure if Identify would even work. These seems to be out of the realm of magic per se. At least
Well,
out of-
let's get
It's
hell
a
out of here.
ring. Yeah, I was about to say it's a ring. The bracelet brought us to it. Let's skedaddle.
Yeah, let's leave before anything else comes our way.
You guys want to see something cool?
Man, I really want to do a thing, but I don't want to at the same time.
Kurt's gonna jump down the pole.
Do you wish to explore any further in the police station, or shall I just send you guys on your way?
I
Send
really
us on our
want to go looking for the man that talked to the creature and ask him about how he tamed it.
Don't bother him.
You heard them in this direction.
Okay,
I followed Kurt down the fireman's pole, and I'm like, wee!
Since that thing doesn't seem to pay her any mind when she walked by, she's going to just kind of
And
go
before
this
you
way.
go in, I'm actually gonna cast another spell here. I'm gonna cast Bless on you. So in case you make an attack roll, a saving throw, you can add a D4 and add the number rolled to the attack or saving throw.
Her nerves are shot.
fine.
She looks
3.
uneasy.
Sorry, 3 creatures. So
yeah, I
I'll
forgot
do.
about reveal
I guess-
area.
Yeah.
You look into the office. You see a creature with spines all over itself, and what looks like the remnants of a police uniform, adhering to some of the spines, pacing back and forth behind a desk. There's a long claw creature standing almost directly next to the door, but it doesn't appear to be acting aggressively towards you. It's basically long claws also appear to be blind, just like some of the other stuff you've seen. Instead of hands, it has just one long sword-like claw on each arm. They're kind of a red and black coloring. Sorry, I keep trying to describe them to the newer players. The spiny one, on the other hand, definitely has eyes. In fact, when you step towards the doorway, it turns and looks at you.
She's just going to put her hands up, like, non-threateningly. Even though she's got wicked claws. You speak, she says.
Of course I speak. What do you think I did?
We've run into these little things full of teeth that didn't speak, so I figured that you wouldn't.
Nah, more monsters, he grumbles. Tilly, he looks over at the long claw. Make a note of that. It's a new type of monster that they found. Now, come on in, civilian. Apparently there was no one downstairs to help you with your complaint. You have to come to the big man, huh?
How did you tame that giant thing in the, I can only assume, is the cafeteria? We were attacked by 2 of those on the street.
Tame what? He asks, tilting his head a bit.
She's going to definitely incite him, see if he is lying or if he genuinely doesn't see what's wrong with everyone.
Oh,
that's
as well.
You have no idea what's going on with it.
She's going
God damn it.
rub her temples and then... You don't see your friend back there is missing his hands and has a giant mouth for a stomach?
Oh, that's just Hugo.
Yeah, we were attacked by 2 of those things on the street. How did you
Hugo's
manage
not
that
a
one?
thing. Be nice.
Sorry, she says, reeling back a little bit. Kind of scared.
Now, civilian, what can I help you with?
She's hoping to get some answers, but this is kind of unnerving her.
Are you aware of what's happened to this town?
Yes. Do not worry. Soon order will be restored, and we don't need no friggin' nib either. The nib, I'm not sure if Guile was... Pam, you would know what the nib are. The nib are the National Investigative Bureau of MLARN. They basically, do things for for various... They investigate crimes against or perpetrated by the nobility. They investigate things, acts of terrorism, acts which happens from drow and stuff like that. Prison breaks, all sorts of stuff like that.
She's going to kind of nervously look at this whatever it is and just like, I don't mean to sound rude or what have you, but have you always looked like you do now?
Look like what? The creature looks down at its hands and says, "Nothing's changed. I'm the same man I've always been."
Can I assume that they're taking a while?
Yes.
And go back upstairs to see what's going on? Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Remember, they may not be happy to see you or Edvar.
Yeah, I know. I'm well aware of that. Like, god damn it.
So Edvar's kind of staying down there with Turin.
If you could, do you guys by any chance have any supplies? We have a few members in our group that may be a little bit more down on
the spiky creature shakes its head.
Oh, thank
God. No, some horrible thieves came in and stole from our equipment room.
Thieves, eh?
Yes.
We're just gonna help this way to this other party members.
They broke into the equipment room and stole all the guns.
He's gonna whisper to Clyde to get out of here. Like, shh, get out of here now.
Clyde kind of looks over at the kid and says, "Come on, Aki, come on."
Are they actually at the door?
Yeah, they're at the door, and you're just basically hearing Randy complaining about thieves that stole from the equipment room at this point.
Shit. Sneak up behind Pan, and he's going to whisper to her. He's gonna be like, you need to get out of here, like now, before we upset him.
They seem friendly. I don't know why we would leave.
Guile, what were you saying before?
I'll explain later.
I was trying to ask if they have any medical supplies or anything by any chance. Anything at all that you can send us on our way with. We have quite a lot of guys who could use some help.
You might want to try over at the hospital if you're ill or injured civilian.
Actually, we went to the hospital and it didn't seem like there was anything. I'm just gonna flat out lie with that.
Now I'm gonna go up behind Guile and tell him the same thing. It's like, dude, like, now. I'll explain everything downstairs. We need to leave.
Can anyone hear me?
Can hear you.
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Please stop going so quiet.
I'm gonna look around the room. Is there anything I can see in particular that's just out of the ordinary? At least that's out of the ordinary compared to the other rooms.
No, although not at first, at least. Are you familiar with? Would your character be familiar with photographs at this point?
No.
All right.
No fucking idea.
So yeah, you don't see anything out of the ordinary to you. Just more of the strange stuff that you come to see in this world.
All right. Well, I'm gonna turn to him again, and I'm gonna say, "Well, thank you for your time. We're gonna make on our way. If by any chance you do come across some supplies or anything, just let us know if you ever see us."
I'm afraid, civilian, that we'll be needing those supplies ourselves to restore order to this town.
It's gonna need a lot more than that, I think.
Kurt, what the fuck are they doing?
And I'm just gonna walk
Let's
back out of the room.
go. I will explain everything downstairs.
Pan's
Guys,
gonna kinda look
come with me.
back at Randy while following them out.
Yep. Kurt's gonna just, like, hightail it quietly.
Hightail it quietly. I like that.
Well, you gotta be specific. You'll be like, oh, you're gonna fucking book it. They hear this little gnome. And
This is the pitter patter of little feet.
Alright. Down this.
Oh shit.
Whee!
What's this moving your tokens?
Sorry, I didn't mean to move it. I didn't know you were grabbing.
Okay. So, just so you all know, last time our group was here, they fucked some shit up while I was away. They pissed him off royally. When I tried fixing it, shit ended up getting worse. Because, frankly, the guy who was our leader, quote unquote, will jump on this guy from the other side of a door that they were currently holding closed. So when he's talking about thieves that ransack their armory, yeah, us.
Oh.
Clyde facepalm at this point.
People he was talking about, the NIB people that he said he didn't need help from, that's also us.
Pan's just gonna kind of look
Shit
completely dumbfounded and sick to her
Reason
stomach.
what? They don't see the differences that we see. He sees them normally, just like you would see, like myself or the rest of this group of tall
It's the
people.
same case. It's the same case of before in that previous monster
Yeah.
that we met with the suit.
So they're not technically tame; they're just following instructions from who they see as their boss.
Well, I suggest we get the fuck out of here. We've already got.
I agree.
Before. It seems
So,
like you guys are
so Clyde at this point, Fencer is saying, so what you're saying is these used to be people?
Yep. You have to. She used to be a regular town, but because the what we're calling a lich was released, she cast a curse on this town, so you can't leave it. Most people have been turned into a monster. The only people that we've found that haven't been turned into monsters are currently at the tavern.
My character's just gonna kind of place her hand on her stomach as she feels like she's about to throw up.
Oh, and
You're feeling all right.
most of these people here,
Crazy.
Bar, the kid, and Blondie, are not from this town. These people think that these two trucks are parent cars.
Are they not? He says as he pets one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
No, they're
This one looks like it's pregnant. I don't understand. Like, what are we getting wrong here?
Pan's just gonna explain this to them as best as she can. They're just machines. They're contraptions made to make life easier.
He's gonna pat her on the knee.
To be.
Oh,
Kurt's gonna. It's okay. It's not worth it.
Don't worry. They already explained it to us earlier. They're little vehicles that have like these horses in the front compartment.
Exactly.
And they're all connected with chains and gears and such. You know, trust me,
Mhm.
we're a
And
bit smarter
us-
than we look.
And us people, we climb inside of these magical beasts and we ride them into battle.
It's just an advanced carriage, as far as I've seen. Nothing too crazy.
Okay, now I'm getting images of the Adventure Time Megasphere riding in that cat.
I'm not even gonna get into how much is wrong with what you just said, although the sum of it is magical carriage, I guess.
Kurt doesn't want to see if the fire truck will work. Oh.
Anywho.
Alright, so you guys want to stay here and explore a little bit more, or do you want to get back on the street?
I'm ready to hit the streets.
Yeah, let's fucking hightail it. Let's get the fuck
No
out of
one's
here.
yet to explain why we're after these items.
We'll tell you on the way.
Actually, no, I do have an idea. I lied.
All she knows is that they've been killing people.
Oh, that's just making me sick.
Yeah, that's
These
why she's
artifacts.
sick.
These artifacts will be the key to stopping this lich, hopefully.
All right. Now that you're outside the safety and security office once again, you're feeling two different pulls. One coming directly from the west, indicating the hospital. Another one from the south.
Okay, I'm getting another pull towards the west and the south.
Well, we're already close to the hospital. Let's just go there.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we should go back to the watering hole and get some rest.
I second
to
that.
get
actually.
our spell slots and our
Yeah,
key
I am
points.
tapped
So.
out.
Touche. Let's go.
That's just to see if she remembers them mentioning that those little critters
Unless-
may have been children.
Unless
She
you guys
could
want
go-
to.
or-
Sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Unless you guys want to find a house or something like we did before and sleep in there, we can go back to the watering hole.
Well, this way, if Clyde or whoever wants to stay, he can stay. I hope we're safe to be a pussy.
Yeah, I'm not sure how comfortable I feel with Clyde staying with us. Let's head back to the watering hole, drop him off. I don't prefer to have a coward in our party,
Yeah,
so we'll
agreed.
leave him there.
Coward. No, Clyde just kind of glares at this comment. Say, how about you just leave? Okay, if I'm staying there, how about I keep the kid with me so he's not out here getting in trouble with the rest of you.
Thor
first,
just laughs
yeah,
and he says, "Nah."
Well, Kurt goes first. He's here of his own sound of mind. He chose to come with us because he feels responsible for the lich that's been upon us.
The kid's
Secondly-
really- sorry.
We feel like he might be able to help us stop this lich. Because we're under the impression that she is his fucking like great grandmother or great aunt or somebody related to him.
My character is just gonna be like, I think I may stay there. I don't feel like killing any more people.
At this point, as you guys start walking back towards the watering hole, the kid pipes up with, "They're not people anymore. They're
Yeah,
just
they're long
monsters
gone."
now."
Obviously
beyond that.
not. Did you see them back at the security office? They were still acting like normal people.
The kid stops in the middle of the street and looks over at her. But their souls are gone.
Yeah,
That's what
Pan,
she-
you're being racist.
That's what she took.
How's that being racist? That's the complete opposite.
Just you saying
Kurt
that the
hears this,
opposite
just
makes it
fucking
even more racist.
Like,
That's what she took from them. She took their souls.
Race is irrelevant now. We need to just kill whatever attacks us and just proceed with.
They're not-
Exactly.
they're not doing things because they want to. Doing things of Mr. Instincts, primal instincts.
In the eye of war, there is no color.
Oh my god.
Let's move on.
Oh god.
Let's see if I can have check its system. Good.
Kurt's like, god damn it, I need to smoke.
Well, anywho.
A cheer. A small cheer comes up in the tavern when you guys return with the kid, coming from the various kobolds who come rushing over. Hey, the
Yes, we're
kid's
still
back.
alive.
Is one of those kobolds
Yes.
a fucking freezer?
What?
What is that? Oh, okay, he's
Huh.
reading a book. He looked like a fucking freezer.
Jesus, that's racist.
Extremely.
Anywho.
Kurt's gonna go up and like, what's up, Bar? How have things been since we left?
You haven't been gone that long.
Oh, okay.
Don't let the
We've been gone for a while.
don't let those three fool you. They just kind of missed the kid.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Has he
We
gone
found some
yet?
that was locked in a freezer.
Am I missing anybody's character token?
You're missing
Yeah.
Clyde.
I'm not. Clyde's up here.
There he
Are
is.
that-
you
that's
sure
talking
about
I see
that?
him.
Well, are we really missing Clyde?
I to Clyde. I point to him for the bartender. Like, we found that guy hanging out in a freezer.
Hmm.
He's a total puss, by the way.
Says he knows the kid. The kid knows him, so.
Matt kind
I
of
think
looks
it's like
a little
his like
skeptical.
second cousin or
I think
whatever.
I've seen
Whatever
him
humans
before.
call him.
The kid kind of looks over towards Kurt and says, well, no, sorry. Clyde looks over towards Kurt and rolls his eyes and says, well, that's because my old man kind of is kind of like a big brother, not in blood terms, but kind of like a big brother to that one's father. So,
So, family friend.
well, basically, he's like a little cousin.
that.
So,
Family friend. Anywho, we found him in the freezer. We don't know what he wants to do, but we come back here, get a quick rest, and head back out.
Why are the kobolds swarming around me?
the couples are just investigating
around
you.
the
They're
kid.
curious, and because you're standing next to the kid, they say hi. Hey, how you doing? You're odd looking, but interesting.
Kurt's gonna yell at the kobolds, hey, keep your claws to yourselves. Remember, personal space.
The kobolds kind of like look back at him and shrug. The kid kind of makes a giggling chuckle sound. Oh, good God.
I'm just gonna say it in Draconic, he's like, don't make me come over there. Remember, personal space.
Pan's just gonna kind of lumber over and slide down against the wall there.
I yelled to Pan to come and join us at the bar.
I'm gonna go over here to the other side of the bar and start smoking.
Aki,
I'm gonna go over
sorry,
here.
Clyde currently
He's gonna lay in the
is chatting with the drow woman over there.
again.
Kid kind of moves away from that and wanders back over to Pan. Hey, what's wrong? He asks her.
She's like, am I a monster?
He kind of tilts his head.
Monster.
I haven't seen any evidence of you being a monster.
Those things were created by magic, right?
Yes.
Those
So
monsters?
does that mean-
He
so-
frowns slightly. From what I understand, can somebody, whoever's got that in the background, can you please mute yourself? Thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
From what I saw, he says, and he kind of rubs at his arm. It's not exactly magic as we understand it. It's more like summoning the abyss, perhaps, is a better way of putting it. Chaos.
But still a form of magic.
Well, if you want to put it that way, everything can be considered a form of magic.
Just kind of sits there for a moment. Still contemplating her own existence.
Just saying magic in this sense is the same as saying physics. As if you're saying you're afraid of physics because physics made you. Yeah! Physics makes everything. That's what physics is.
Yeah.
He kind of pats her on the shoulder.
Oh, let's see here. What do I roll to see if I feel like I'm a soulless monster? Will that just be a wisdom save?
Yes.
What would the DC be?
22.
That doesn't roll. Oh. Well, I guess.
Don't matter.
Well, he's not feeling. She's not feeling like a monster.
Newfound
Or
self-confidence.
Still feels sick to her stomach, but at least doesn't feel like she's a soulless monstrosity. Hello?
I'm here.
We can still hear you.
It's like
Yeah,
the kid is
so-
just kind of patting you on the shoulder, trying to help you out here.
Yeah, well, she feels better. Still feels a little sick finding out that she's been killing that were once per people. But she's feeling better.
That's because you're still a good person. You're still young and youthful and
I mean, let's put it this way: you weren't one of those things trying to attack us on sight, and you were able to effectively communicate with us without trying to slash at us. So there's clearly something different between you and them.
And you have a soul, the kid points out. They don't.
a good soul.
Yeah, but those things in the police office didn't have a soul, and yet they still acted like normal people.
Again,
Not
it's
really. They
probably
didn't seem to understand what's going on around them. They didn't know things had changed.
Anywho.
I think there is a distinctive difference between the things that were attacking us and the things that are still conscious of themselves. I don't think they're necessarily the same, and I don't think there's any reason to believe that the monsters that we killed were people previously, at least as far as I'm aware. I think it's safe to assume that a lot of the people here, unfortunately, were probably killed by some of the monsters. So at this point, we'd probably be doing this town a favor by killing them. Regardless, however, we still have things to do, and maybe these amulets can help us in our journey a bit here, and maybe, just maybe, fix this town if at all possible. Or
That's
maybe
the goal.
it'll help us get the fuck out of here. I'm fine
That's
with you.
also the other. That's also the other goal.
Well, anywho, so that's about it from Pan. After her questioning her own existence.
The kid just kind of like smiles at her. Meanwhile, a large ogre dressed in a now very wrinkled business suit and holding a small kitten in his hands comes over to you.
She's gonna kind of jump at the sight of him.
Hello there.
What
Yes,
is that? Oh, it's hideous. Oh, that's not very nice. It's just
Well,
a donkey.
I'm sorry, but she hasn't met a lot of races. This is probably the first town she's ever interacted with. But anywho, she'll just say hi back a little nervously.
He offers you the kitten to pet.
And she'll just kind of politely refuse.
The kitten gives you the kitten eyes and meows softly.
Oh.
It's not so much that as she's got fucking velociraptor talons on her fingers.
The kid reaches out and pets the kitten as the kitten climbs up the ogre's arm to sit on the ogre's shoulder.
Are you ready for the Velociraptor?
What?
Are you ready for the Velociraptor?
Oh, god damn it. That's a horrible thing.
The video I
Yeah.
got that from is pretty funny, actually. So, Raptor Jesus.
Okay, so, I don't want to do anything that's gonna... She'll just sit over here in this chair.
Right, and then I guess now's about the time where we get some drinks and then do a long rest. I presume.
Yep.
Sounds good. That is perfectly a-okay with me. Yeah, I mean, we still got about 14 minutes if you guys want to continue, or we can start making our way towards the encampment after this.
Strategize what you're gonna do next.
Sure. Yeah, let's do a bit of that.
Sure.
So we got to kill two birds with one stone.
Chances are we'll have to go back to the hospital again. We've been there once before. We got a bunch of medical supplies from there, and then around here to the garden.
Then run away from a bunch of monsters, but now you're a higher level and you have a slightly larger party, so...
Yep.
Do you think there's more medical supplies there, or...?
I don't believe so. I believe we ransacked everything.
Okay.
But we got some help from another one of those spiky creatures. She was one of the head nurses there, if I remember correctly.
Head doctor? No, she's the chief of surgery. She'd hate you to be... She'd leave for calling her a nurse.
I wonder
She's
what
like,
You're
happened.
absolutely
How
right.
dare you!
We should find the
Not
nurse,
only is she a
definitely.
doctor, but she's the chief of surgery.
I'm confused.
The other-
I'm confused now. I wonder what would happen if Pan actually convinced them that they're not what they think they are anymore.
Oh God!
The other
Don't make them
thing-
self-aware. Don't make them self-aware.
I'm gonna ask Guile real quick. Hey, Guile, is there any... So we came south. Is there anything in this tavern?
Let me check.
Oh, and a question for next week whenever we run into another sentient-ish one.
Well,
Is there
south
any-
from the from let's see, Pine Valley map. Yeah, south from the police and fire, which is what you were looking at. Is the prison, the motel, and the diner.
Well, I was asking him to see if there's anything in the watering hole.
Oh no,
And
it's
then-
all south. It's all north and west and south and west from here.
Okay. We haven't been to the prison yet, so we'll make our first destination the diner and go from there.
Right. I mean, should I prepare some? I mean, we have a lot of damage dealing people in our party now. Should I prep a little bit more healing spells, perhaps? Maybe a bit more protection.
Yeah, I would think so.
So I want to see if I can focus on making sure you guys don't get. Well, I really just don't want to make sure that you don't get completely bombarded by 20 to 30 hellish nightmare creatures like before.
Wait,
Nah, we'll be
we're
fine.
missing Devil.
Are we?
Oh, he's in here. I just need to put his token out.
Yeah, okay.
Are we though?
What you don't know is Torn shot his dog off screen.
Oh, Lassie! Come here, Lassie! Borg, bang!
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god.
Devil would try to
So-
bite you for doing that. Devil's
What's
not a
that, little
dog, he's a
Timmy fell
wolf.
down the well? Well, fuck little Timmy. He should have gone near the well in the first place.
Exactly.
But anyway,
Well, Timmy's
so-
a fucking idiot.
so
Little
anyway-
Timmy is an idiot.
So it's
So, any-
concluded. Timmy's an idiot.
So
Yep.
any
Timmy!
Sorry.
Somebody's trying to say something.
Sorry,
So-
go ahead.
So anyway, we're ending here. Or are we gonna go for a little longer and then end wherever we ended up?
Well, you guys
we're
were
just-
trying to decide whether you're going to the hospital next or the diner next. I think you said diner.
That's
Yeah,
up to
so
you
we'll-
guys. I'm just
I'd say
Throw
we
things
go
out there.
south, and just keep continuing. And basically, I mean, if you're saying that going south is a better option, I trust you. You're pretty much the only person with any real information on the town, as
Yeah.
far as I know, unless somebody else would
I-
like to chime in.
I can navigate us through the hospital pretty easily since we've
Yeah.
been there before, but the prison I've never been to, so
Yeah,
Kurt.
that's good.
Kurt, that's actually
Yes.
wrong. You have been to the prison. You just haven't been to the
Oh,
prison.
right,
since
right,
it
right,
went
that's
crazy.
that's right. I was
Basically,
interviewing.
yeah. Basically,
just
my plan
interviewing
is
a
to
no
give you
barbarian.
any data that once you get to the prison, to give you the data of what you know of where to go next in terms of landmarks inside the prison. But I don't want to
Yeah,
betray the information until you're actually there.
yeah. I'll be like, oh yeah, I was there when I first got here. I was interviewing this crazy ass fucking gnome criminal.
No,
Calls himself Philip.
You?
Philip the Eviscerator.
Pan's just gonna follow you guys wherever you go, since she doesn't even know where she is right now.
I mean, by all means, Pan. If you like to stay, you're of your own volition now. I mean, you're in a location that's a little more suitable for safety. So if you'd like to stay, you can. But I highly advise. It seems like you have some useful tendencies, and you managed to save Kurt. So if you'd like to come along,
Yeah, I was just saying, you managed to keep us all alive, where we should have all died. So you know,
Well,
and if we don't have to kill anything, we usually don't. But sometimes
You know I will.
our hands force.
despite how much more well secured this seems, there's not a lot of people here. Should probably feel safer with the group.
There's actually
Overall.
some more basically random NPCs down like, you know, in the southern part of this map. And it's just that they're not displayed because there's always a chance that somebody else might die in the party and need to be replaced by said random NPCs. So
But anywho, so she'll follow you guys wherever you go because she feels safer with you guys.
Oh, I'm flattered.
as expected. No offense, but since Clyde's being here, I think the safety of this tavern has dropped significantly.
Yeah, exactly.
Clyde's kind of like glaring over it, you know. He's sipping on a drink and mumbling to himself.
I walk over to Pan and I order 2 rum and cokes.
Did you just say vomit cokes?
Vomit.
It's a new
No.
tradition in this town.
Rum and cokes. 2 rum and cokes.
Oh, ramen coats. Ramen coats?
Ramen coat.
Rum and coke.
Ramen coat?
coats.
There's cokes that taste like ramen now? What? Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna question it. Moving on.
So we'll go to the south, and then just keep following the direction of the south, and then creep back upwards, and we should be able to kill quite a few birds with actually 1 stone.
Yeah.
Hopefully, at least. And in case worst comes to worst, we should plan for the. Everybody should be prepared. We should always have a plan to get out of one of these areas, because I've noticed in that school that we were at, as soon as one of us gets trapped, we're pretty much all trapped at that point. Guaranteed, assuming that we don't want to leave that person. So as long as you can do what you did before, Pan, we should be mostly fine. Prepare for as much as possible.
If that's in character, all she's got to say is that I don't think that we can rely on that all the time. I think I just got lucky.
Luck has nothing to do with it. That was skill. I'll tell you what luck has to do with working with a genasi that likes to that likes to poke anything that moves, and getting out of that situation alive.
Yeah,
That's
I have
luck.
to fill that spot now. You know that, right?
Anywho, so
Oh crap!
we're going south.
Earlier. Oh yeah, I think we're going south.
Yep.
Earlier, I was considering just walking in while you guys were talking to the guy or whatever in the fire area, and I was just gonna blast a fireball in the room.
So you're gonna turn your character into a murder hobo in a matter of 1 spell.
Basically, I was gonna walk in and be like, "Hey, what's everyone talking about? Oh shit!" and then just like blast him. I've had this spell prepared for like the past session.
Anywho, so shall we get a move on?
Yep. Let's roll out.
We haven't quite
Think like-
rested. Did we just rest or? 'Cause
Well, you'll have a long.
eight
You'll
hours.
basically be coming off a long rest at the start of the next session.
Okay, yeah.
That's
so
fair.
We'll go to sleep here, and I'll prepare all my spells. That way, I can have them ready for the next session, because it's going to take a little bit. It's a lot of spells to go through.
As long as I got my key points, I'm good to go.
Are there any like beds or like areas to sleep, or is it just a matter of like sleeping on the floor?
Aren't there like some booths in the bottom right
They're,
corner?
they're basically the bottom that are blank. That's actually where the booths are that you can sleep in.
Okay.
There's Kurt's sleeping on a stool.
Yeah, since you're sleeping on one of the ogre / minotaur size stools, so that means it's perfect gnome bed.
I just realized that Torn just smushed a child. There's a kobold sitting next to me. I didn't even.
I just pushed him out of the way. It's whatever.
Smushed.
Oops. Oh, he sits and he's like, "Oh wait, oh what? God, that burrito's agreeing with me."
Yeah.
What is the kobold doing?
Being a kobold.
The kobold's just investigating you.
Woo! Oh, also, after I got those rum and cokes, I see that you're not touching it, so I just clink them both together and down them both at the same time, and then I go to sleep.
You needed his medicine.
Kurt's got his own medicine.
Why is this kobold inspecting Pan?
Well, if you're like me, you've never seen her kind before.
It's because he's racist.
So, you know.
Well, no one's seen.
He's a dragonling. How can he be racist towards another dragon?
Torn is just like drunkenly accusing everyone of being racist at this point. Just like he sees your purple and he's racist.
Kurt's gonna look at him and go, "Hey, tall person, shut the fuck up."
You can't tell me what to do.
I won't be labeled.
New goal for the campaign.
You are labeled because you're fucking tall. Everyone's fucking tall.
New goal for the campaign.
Fuck sleep.
For a set of prosthetic legs he can walk around with.
Oh yeah,
I could probably make. I was gonna say
no.
I could probably make a set of stilts in this fucking bar and be like,
no,
all right,
no, better than
I'm the tallest person here.
Better than stilts. We have to find him magic platform shoes.
It's an elevator. No, I don't need magic platform shoes. I could probably build my own elevator shoes. Yeah. I have a little lever next to me.
It has a crank.
Going up.
It's like those. It's like the hairdresser seats where it's like cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. You slowly get higher.
Or like the episode of SpongeBob where he takes Pearl out to the prom.
Oh my God! Yes, yes.
There's a pair of moon shoes. Moon shoes.
God, those are probably a bigger ripoff than those fucking Sock and Boppers.
Sock and Boppers.
Okay, I think that's about it for this evening. Stream off.